How did this play-to-earn gaming project build over 12,000 members on Discord and 5,000 members on Guild, where the community members are super bullish on the project, and they've done this all during the bear market? This project is called Anomura, and they've done a ton of things right in the Web3 world, especially with their community building efforts. So in this video, I'm going to be analyzing what they've done well that's helped them grow such a large community within a short period of time. I'll give you major takeaways with key learnings, and by the end of this video, you'll have new ideas that you can take back to your own community, because I want you to grow a successful community with the right members in it and that feels super engaged to stick around. So let's go. Alright, so the project is called Anomura. The team portfolio of work is solid. Anomura is backed by the studio Virtual Human, which is behind the very successful NFT game called Zed Run. Because we have a big studio here, it's got VC funding, of course that means that you do have more of a trust element straight up, and that does help. It means that people feel like there's less of a risk of rug pulls. Now, if you're thinking that's the reason why they've done so well and managed to grow their community, well, I'd like you to note that it's really hard to build an engaged and positive community. It's easy to get people to follow your Twitter account, but how do you get people feeling really positive about your project? The team has done a lot to win people over and keep them engaged in the community. So let's take a look at what else they've done. So the team have built excitement through their execution. When you go straight to their website, it's animated. It already looks amazing. And of course, I hear you say, well, there's plenty of NFT projects that have amazing websites. But take a look at their OpenSea page. I can see an animated banner. There's plenty of NFT projects that don't have animated banners. All these small details add up, and it actually builds confidence with potential community members to get involved and learn more. Members have said straight up about this project, they've loved the vibe, they love the design, it's different, it resonates. I can tell straight away that there is an ocean theme with this project, and if I go to their story on their website, then I can very clearly see what they're looking to achieve here. Their mission is to build the best fun and strategic game, merges Web 2 and Web 3, and they talk a lot about how they want to have a positive impact to Mother Earth. They've stated this a lot in many different places. They want to become the world's first ocean positive play-to-earn NFT game. And this mission runs throughout their project, the wording that they've used, like the cove awaits you, all of their graphics. Throughout their roadmap, you can see their mission is playing out. They've partnered with Ariel to become the world's first ocean positive play-to-earn game. And they recognize that, for instance, Ethereum does have a negative impact, so they've partnered with Ariel to wipe out the carbon footprint. They have plans to move to layer 2. They've donated to charities so far that tie in with their mission. But I think what's also important to note here, and this is huge when it comes to community building, is that they're not niching down just to people that care about the ocean. They're also playing up to the 90s gaming genre hard here. So because this project has Atari involved, they've actually encouraged the 90s gaming fans who have completely bought into this project as well, because they feature Atari games like Pong in their NFTs. And you can see that the NFTs themselves have a super nostalgic vibe, and the game that they're creating has that vibe too. So they're not just targeting people that love the ocean, they're also recognizing they're a gaming project and they're targeting gamers, but they're giving it that ocean themed twist. Now, what I think is also really cool is that NFTs are not only interactive, they're dynamic as well. Now, what does that actually mean? It means that when you play in the game and you can earn certain characteristics, you can update your NFT in future. So they're really tying in the NFT with their play-to-earn game and encouraging engagement from their community from a really early stage. This is just super exciting. They've also looked at gamifying engagement of their community. We've seen this before in the Web3 world. It's not crazy new, but what they've done is they've executed well with their quests. They've kept it on brand. They've called it the Deep Sea Challenger, and it feels like you're going on a deep sea adventure under the sea. It's completely in line with the fact that they're building a game, so they've thought, why not gamify the community experience too? And it definitely encourages further engagement in the community. So the Challenger is all about earning shell tokens. After connecting your wallet, you get to complete a bunch of different tasks. Now the tasks are off-chain and they vary from a simple follow Anomura on Twitter to more complex tasks in their Discord server. But it's just making it really fun for community members to engage. Members are continuously incentivized to participate. It's a total win-win situation because Anomura is increasing its social media presence or even helping with engage the community, and the community is earning benefits from this. And this is truly Web3. This is the Web3 experience. We're all about how do we actually give benefits back to the community. Now these shells tokens can be redeemed for rewards, like they had a mint list spot, they had one-to-one time with a team member, which I think is fantastic. Or it can also be a charitable donation to one of their charities that is closely linked to their overall mission. So I think they've done a really great job of thinking through some of these activities and the benefits that can be rewarded to the community. It's not just about generating money, it's about generating incentives that tie in line with their mission, and they're more meaningful to people than just converting it for cash. Because we all know in the community world, paying people to engage is just not going to be a sustainable model. So the team used tools like Guild to enable their allow list functionality. The Anomura team controls who gets access to their mint list. And it's just important to add that the team have been smart in choosing tools or integrations that work to provide unique experiences to their members. So with Guild, for instance, it started as a token gating tool, and I've talked about this tool before actually in one of my videos. I'll link the description below if you're interested in Guild. But Guild has evolved from a token gating tool to an infrastructure to build platformless memberships online. Now, when Guild launched their platformless memberships, it's now possible to build movable social structures around customized user journeys and on and off-chain requirements. So this is very much in line with the deep sea challenger quests that Anomura was building. So you can recreate a similar quest experience for your community members using Guild. Your creativity here is really the limit. I'll drop a link in the description below if you're interested in learning more about how to build quests for your own community without moving your members off your current community platform. Now let's take a look at their community events. They've gone above and beyond with their events to show their community that they're building something with purpose and that's truly unique. Here's one of the events that they hosted in gather.town, which is another platform I've talked about on my YouTube channel. The link will be in description. But they've customized the entire town and made it super on brand for them. So many projects have just used the typical templates on gather.town, but Anomura went above and beyond, put in the additional effort to customize this, and these details pay off. Take a look at one of their summoning parties. This is what I want to see. I want to see more events like this where it's fun, it's definitely on brand. You can see that the team have put in effort to these virtual events. Yes, you can do Twitter spaces. Yes, you can do Discord chats. But especially if you're in the play to earn space, then when you host online events, you should be doing things that are above and beyond, make it feel more like a game to your members, and make sure you're throwing in your branding as much as you can. All right, now let's take a look at their Discord. So they now have 11,500 members in their Discord. When I entered their Discord, they were using Service Supervisor with this captcha to make sure that the account was verified. There's been some really important conversations happening about this on Twitter lately. I highly encourage you to go look through my previous video on Discord security if you haven't already. And in the description, I actually go into more details around captcha and how to use captcha in a way that is secure and safe, not only for your community members, but also for your team. All right, once I'm in the server, I've noticed that they have 27 channels, which I must admit, it's a few too many. I've taken a look through some of these channels. They could consolidate, but let's look at what they've done well here. They have categorized their channels, which is great. There's branding in their channels that's very in line with their branding that I've seen on their website and everything else that they've created. I want to highlight their roadmap actually, because I think it's really well done. Usually I see with roadmaps, it's either text or it's just like one image. but I really like how they've broken it down and they've included some animated GIFs for each section of their roadmap. It just felt a bit fresh compared to usual formats. Generally speaking, that's how I've viewed this project. Everything that I've looked at, there's always been some fun animations. It's always tied in with a 90s nostalgic gaming vibe, the ocean vibe, but they're constantly bringing it all to life. Now, if I go to the Deep Sea Treasures channel, this is where I can actually see what other community members have done, and it's fun. Again, like I said, we've got the animations happening and they're just really fun. You can see how the team has executed to a higher level. It's also great to see what other members have been doing with their shells. So for instance, I can see here they've added a mint list spot to their inventory. And I think that transparency actually helps to increase engagement. Over time, I'd be really interested to see how this plays out. I also like how they have this Awaken a Role channel, and this is where you get to choose your role. There is external links to the Guild bot, so they've integrated Guild into their Discord server, which I think is necessary when you've got many of your community members on Discord, but they're amplifying the experience of Discord by plugging into the Guild ecosystem. Another huge takeaway from what Anomura has done is by partnering with Guild, they've actually increased their exposure to other communities, and they've gained members in their community by being listed on the Guild Explore page. I've spoken about this before, how if you can get listed on other websites, it's a great way to encourage new people to find out about your community, that it exists, and people can join from that. So you can see there's 5,500 Anomura members just on the Guild platform, and it integrates with Discord. Alright, so let's talk major takeaways. I thought I'd do this whilst I actually browse their NFTs because that's a bit more fun. So although this project has major backing from VCs and reputable partners, they've also focused on solid execution and not just relying on the hype. They've gamified the engagement. So if you have a play to earn NFT, consider gamifying the engagement as well in your community. Make sure that the tasks are central to the purpose of your game or project. Try to avoid useless activities like an RT for 3 friends to earn tokens. It's just not going to cut it. No one wants to do that anyway. Now, use tools such as Guild that integrate well with your current community platform. If it's Discord or whatever you're using, just go beyond, especially with Discord. You can do so much better than just having your community hosted on a Discord server. Try to customize your members' journey. Improve the discovery experience of your community. So Guild actually helps Anomura's community grow even more by putting them on their community discovery page, and it definitely helped them increase visibility of their project. Go beyond with your event. How are you hosting them in a way that's true to your mission, true to your brand, and especially if you're in the Web3 space, look at really fun platforms to engage your community. Look at the metaverse, experiment as much as you can. You can either experiment with your community members and be super transparent that you're trying something new, or just try it out with your team members. You want to make sure that you're hosting events that are inspiring or that truly add value to your community members. Freshen up old formats, try new things, customize your event spaces, and don't be afraid, just jump in. And lastly, have a clear mission that ties in with absolutely everything that you're doing. From branding to engagement activities, to the elements in the game or product, to how you're distributing the product. Make sure the mission is clear and that your community is aware of it. I'm definitely not shilling you this project. I think the project itself is awesome, but please do your own research. Personally, I like this NFT the most with the Pong shell. It's just super fun and it's got Pong in the background. I wish I could have that one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.